But Princess Diana, you are only talking about the side of her charities and all that. But her
No,
life is, personal life is totally
yeah, that
crisscrossed,
is.
helter skelter, haywire, everything,
But
How do you look at it?
I think that's the sad thing about life. Like when you want to do something good, like bad things happen to only good people, I feel. But that should not mean that you should stop being a good person. Personal life, of course, I know she's been through a lot, but she never lost her dignity. She always, I think she was the epitome of feminism in her time.
In your time.
Yeah.
Okay. But how far you side with the feminism, Sakshi Garu?
I'm a woman. I'll always be a feminist, but I will not support things that don't make sense to me.
Even in feminism.
Yeah. I think in today's feminism, sometimes it can cross that line of logic. So that something is something that I don't align with, but otherwise I think I'm a hardcore feminism.
Of course,
That
but
is.
what you said is absolutely right.
Hmm.
And you spoke about logic. It is absolutely logical what
Correct.
you spoke.
Hmm.
యూనో
Hmm.
ఎందుకంటే ఈ మధ్య ఇక్కడ తెలుగు ఫిల్మ్ ఇండస్ట్రీలో కూడా ఈ ఫెమినిజంకి సంబంధించిన ఇష్యూస్ చాలా జరుగుతున్నాయి. మీ నోటీస్కి వచ్చేయలేదు నాకు తెలియదు.
I have noticed, yeah. Recently, yeah.
One of our actors, Shivaji, spoke about girls' attire and dress code and everything.
Correct, correct.
Did it come to your notice?
Yeah, yeah. I have heard about it, yeah.
How do you react to that?
um,
Do you think that he said wrong?
See, I understand why people came out to him saying that you should not say something like that. But I genuinely feel that I looked at it from a perspective of if your father tells you don't wear something like that and go out, will you point your finger at your father and say something that you are saying it because you're oppressing me? You will say it because you think that this coming from care, right? But then again, nobody should tell you what you should be and should not be wearing. That is my perspective. In 2026, if people are still telling you what you should wear in public, then where are we as an Indian society? Personally, I mean, we are way past judging anybody from their clothes. And clothes will not guarantee that you're safe, very honestly.
That's true. That's true. But dress code is a very important basic element. Where the girls, why normally the society gives more importance and more care for the women folk, because they are so important, they are so special. A sister is very special, a mother is very special,
Correct.
wife is very special, daughter is very special.
Correct.
They are special, not like men.
Correct.
Men can be anywhere, men can wear anything, but according to the values attributed to a woman in the society, Adiparashakti, no. In those terms, saying that even in 2026 also, one should not or one cannot talk about what the girls should wear and should not wear.
Exactly.
Is it not?
Correct. But like we talked about, everything comes from an upbringing. So, like how a girl child, I personally believe in modesty and decent wear, decent clothing, and you dress according to your community. Wherever you're going, you should be appropriately dressed for the community. But at the same time, I also feel that it is as a responsibility of a family to raise a boy in a way that he will not judge somebody by the way they are dressing.
That's also true. That's also very, very important.
Correct.
Even boys also should be brought up in such a way that they must be able to grade things.
Correct.
One must be able to do that. That's correct. Fantastic. You got a wonderful outlook about it. I really appreciate it. Coming to the point of your film, about to be released, Nari Nari Nadumurari. What kind of a character you got? Is it really worth doing for you, or just as an opportunity you are doing?
No, I think it is 100% worth doing because firstly it is something very different than my last two films. when I did those two films, I was a little scared that I will get, boxed in that stereotyped into action heroine, which very often happens with all the actors.
More often.
Yeah, they audience starts seeing you in that lens only, and that's not an audience problem. That is just how the system works. So I was scared maybe I will not get opportunities other than that, other than action films, because I got many other action films options, and I particularly didn't do it because I didn't want to be an action.
Be stereotyped.
Yeah. So definitely I'm very glad that I got this opportunity, but more glad than ever because I did a comedy film. And comedy, personally, I like comedy films, and it attracts like a complete family. Like you can sit with your parents and watch this film, right? So this is an overall family entertainer. So
Even masses also enjoy the comedy and entertainment.
exactly.
Entertainment and comedy are the most celebrated mass items.
Exactly.
Is it not? So you do a lot of comedy in the film.
Not that I particularly do comedy, but
You're part of it.
Yeah, a lot of situations where everybody is making a lot of chaos.
Okay. So overall, because maybe you're done 2 to 3 films or 4 films, I do not know the number. Agent 1.
Agent, Gandivadhari Arjun.
Gandivadhari Arjun.
Then I did a Malayalam film called Hal, and this is the fourth.
Fourth film.
Yeah.
But you must have seen many films,
Yeah.
as an audience.
Yeah.
As an audience. So in that parlance, if you are asked as to how this total script and the total film was felt.
This film, Nari
Nari Nari Nadumurari. How do you grade it really?
I will honestly grade it. Like if I go to watch Nari Nari Nadva Murari as an audience, 100% yes, I will, because it's a very light-hearted, festive film, and I personally like to, when I get out of theater and when I finish a film, I like to feel that, when you come out and you think, that character was so funny, did you think about that scene? When people talk about the scenes,
Yes.
when they are going
Discuss
that
the
exit,
scene.
yeah, during that exit, I think that is how you left a mark on the film, and I think this film has the potential to be one of those.
Okay. When you are given to talk about your first film, Agent, it misfired.
Yeah.
The project.
Correct.
Can you reasonize why it is from your point of view?
I think I was actually very it was my first film, so I was very new to really understand the technicalities of why and how films don't work or some films work. But from my perspective, what I think has gone wrong with the film is there were too many cooks. Many, when too many cooks can spoil the broth. So I think there were a lot of people into the story, and there was also a lot of mismanagement of a lot of skill and talent on set. That's what I personally felt. But otherwise, story was definitely lacking. We had a problem with the story also. Story didn't connect with the masses. But I felt Suryagaru did his best to really, bring out something fancy, something different in Agent when it comes to action thrillers. So kudos to him for doing it.
He does a good job every time.
Exactly. That's what when I look back, I think the direction part of it was really perfect.
Okay.
హిట్ టీవీ యాప్ ఇందులో షార్ట్ న్యూస్, లైవ్ న్యూస్, ఎంటర్టైన్మెంట్ షోస్, మూవీస్, డిజిటల్ మ్యాగజైన్స్ తో పాటు మీ జిల్లా వార్తలను కూడా ఫ్రీగా చూడొచ్చు. ఇంకెందుకు ఆలస్యం, వెంటనే హిట్ టీవీ యాప్ ని డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకుని ఫ్రీగా ఎంటర్టైన్మెంట్ పొందండి.
హిట్ టీవీ యాప్.
హిట్ టీవీ యాప్.
ప్లీజ్ డౌన్లోడ్ హిట్ టీవీ యాప్.
హిట్ టీవీ యాప్ ని ఫ్రీగా డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకుని ఎంజాయ్ చేయండి.
మీకు నచ్చిన ఎంటర్టైన్మెంట్ కోసం హిట్ టీవీ యాప్ ని ఫ్రీగా డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకుని ఎంజాయ్ చేయండి.
హిట్ టీవీ యాప్ ని డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకుని ఆస్వాదించండి, ఆశీర్వదించండి.
ఇంతమంది సెలబ్రిటీలు హిట్ టీవీ యాప్ ని డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకోండి అని చెప్తున్నారంటే ఎంత మంచి యాప్ ఆలోచించండి.
అమెరికాలో చదవాలనుకునే వాళ్ళకి విశ్వసనీయమైన పేరు మన శౌర్య కన్సల్టెన్సీ.
UK లో 1 year masters, 2 years work permit up to 5 years visa. Contact Saurya Consultancy.
Contact 89851 89851.